Africa is often described as poor, unstable, and dependent, but history tells a different story. A story of wealth, resistance, and leaders who paid a heavy price for challenging power. Today, that story continues in Burkina Faso with Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Before European colonization, Africa was home to powerful civilizations. Empires like Mali, Songhai, Ethiopia, and Great Zimbabwe controlled trade routes, education, and governance. Timbuktu housed universities, while Europe was still emerging from the Dark Ages. Africa was not discovered, it was invaded. In 1884, European powers met at the Berlin Conference. No African leader was present. Borders were drawn, nations were created, and entire cultures were divided. The result was systematic extraction of African resources, gold, rubber, oil exported for foreign benefit. By the 1950s and 60s, African nations gained political independence, but economic and military dependence remained. Foreign currencies, military bases, and political influence ensured control without direct rule. This system became known as neo-colonialism. Burkina Faso once had a leader who openly rejected this system, Thomas Sankara. He promoted self-reliance, anti-corruption, and Pan-African unity. In 1987, Sankara was assassinated. His death became a warning to African reformers. Challenge the system and you may not survive. Decades later, Burkina Faso faced terrorism, instability, and public anger. Civilian governments failed to contain violence or restore trust. The military stepped in. In 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traoré took power at the age of 34. One of the youngest leaders in the world. He promised sovereignty, reduced foreign influence, and national control over resources. His speeches echoed Sankara's ideology and resonated across Africa. Leaders who challenge entrenched interests often face resistance. Traoré's government has reported multiple alleged coup attempts. While details remain contested, the political reality is clear. Burkina Faso is a high-risk environment for reformist leadership. Supporters see Traoré as a symbol of African awakening. Critics warn of prolonged military rule. Africa's struggle for sovereignty is not history, it is ongoing. Ibrahim Traoré's future remains uncertain, but his rise signals one undeniable truth. Africa is questioning the system again.